Hi everybody, welcome to the video. I'm not sponsored by Hyundai, by the way, it's just my garage code. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos not so long ago just regarding compromises. I think he said he wouldn't compromise handling for comfort. And it made me think, you know, what would I compromise on, or what do I compromise on when buying a bike? So I think about it. The first thing I think of when I'm buying a bike is the engine. It doesn't have to be the most powerful engine, it doesn't have to be the fastest, but it's got to have something about it. It's got to be something that's either a bit different or it's noted for. Obviously in the case of this, a big V4 1200. So the big appeal of the VFR 1200 was in fact that engine. So I guess I'm not likely to compromise on engine really. I wouldn't buy a bike that I thought the engine was a bit okay and but the rest of the bike was good. I don't think I'd go down that line. So for me, I'm unlikely to compromise, you know, on the engine. If you look back at a lot of my other bikes, they have been bikes that have been known for having an exciting engine or a sort of grunty engine or something like that. So engine, no, I won't compromise on. Comfort, yeah, I will. This bike isn't as comfortable as my previous Phaser Thou, but it's not designed to be the same sort of bike. Phaser Thou was very much an all-rounder. This bike's a sports tourer, a high-speed sports tourer, and it's comfortable when you are high-speed sports touring. It's extremely comfortable. But around town, you know, in a village, bumpy village roads or in the city, the clutch is heavy, and there's a bit of jarring from that front end over potholes. So I'm compromising on comfort by having this bike, and I'm happy to do that. Handling, will I compromise handling for other things? Well, I will, because quite simply I'm at the age now where I can't get the most from a bike from its handling point of view. And in fact, I was brought up on 70s bikes, which, well, they just didn't handle. So for me, if a bike is a bit wobbly around a corner and it moves about a bit, I'm quite comfortable with that. In fact, when I'm riding really fast bikes that are quite rigid and don't move, the tendency to push a little bit too far, and you don't really know where the limit is. When this starts moving about, you know you've reached your limit really. So yeah, handling I will compromise on. Fuel consumption, yeah, I mean, I generally don't do more than 6,000 or 7,000 miles per year. So, you know, whether it's at 40 miles a gallon or 50 miles a gallon, to me it isn't going to make much difference. I can lose or gain that in the purchase price with a bit of negotiation, or going a year older or something like that. So I will compromise on fuel consumption. Same as running costs, you know, I mean, I do most of my servicing myself. I try to keep costs down that way. So I'm not worried about running costs. So if it's deemed an expensive bike to run because of its servicing costs, because I do it myself, that doesn't come into it. Looks, will I compromise on looks? Well, some people will say about the VFR front end that I already have. So I will compromise a bit on looks, yeah. I certainly will. Seat comfort, we mentioned comfort generally. Seat comfort, yes, I suppose so. If I got on the bike and it felt like a rock as I sat on it, that would put me off. But the VFR seat is not the best, but you get to a certain level of discomfort and it stays there. It's over a long distance. I'm getting used to it. You know, initially it does feel a bit firm. So I will compromise on that. Wind protection, yeah, I've messed about this screen, as you know. I will compromise on wind protection. I'm not looking for the bike. I'm not looking for the bike that costs it from the wind point of view at all. What else have we got? Styling, yeah, I'll compromise on styling. Some people think the VFR is stylish. I wouldn't call it stylish. I'd call it handsome. It has some stylish elements though. What else have we got? Probably about it. So conclusion wise, on a motorcycle I'm compromised on just about most things, but if the engine isn't right, I'm not interested. So thanks again for watching, and catch up with you soon. Bye.